Tips from the top floor. Tips from the top, alright, from the top floor.
And here we go again. My name is Chris Marquardt, and this is the video podcast about all things digital photography. You complained about the clutter in the background. So clutter's gone. I uncluttered the background. Actually, the construction site I was talking about over the last couple of shows was some people building my new Top Floor Productions headquarters. Doesn't it look nice? Kind of nice bar and nice lights up there. And well, unfortunately, that's not really true. I'm playing. I'm a big kid. I'm playing with new things, and the program I use here, VideoQ, is really good when it comes to stuff like chroma keying. And if you work with masks in Photoshop, this is pretty similar. It's kind of an automatic mask. It looks at pixels of a certain color and then just keys them out and replaces them with something else, which is in this case, here we go, the background. This is a nice project a friend of mine, an architect, is doing. He visualized this, it's supposed to be a bar of some sort, and he allowed me to use that 4 tips from the top floor for the video podcast as a backdrop. Thank you, Matthias. Let's see, Bob and Curtis, 2 questions regarding the camera strap that I use, this one here, that I use on my camera because I'm not using the neck strap. What I found, well, I don't like neck straps. I don't like stuff around my neck, so I need something that I can just slip my hand through. This one I couldn't get here in Europe, and I found it in the United States. It's made by a company called Hakuba, H-A-K-U-B-A. The way it works, the usual problem with DSLRs is that you don't have something at the bottom to connect that strap. You just have two things on the top where you connect the neck strap, but on the bottom you don't have one. So what they do is they add something. Let me just unscrew that. And I kind of like this thing. It's a piece that screws to the, it's translucent, that's the chroma key. Okay, it doesn't work exactly as expected. But anyway, it's a piece that screws into the thread for the tripod on the bottom, and yeah, it attaches very easily. Just screw it on and that's it. And then you can slip your hand through and take pictures. Okay, let's see. Nice change in perspective here. Today I wanted to talk about swapping lenses. And by the way, I guess you can hear the noise in the background, so that construction site in fact is still there. And I have the window open. But anyway, how to change a lens. Changing lenses is, well, fairly easy, but what you want to avoid is getting too much dust into the camera. So there are a couple of methods there. My favorite method is the following. Here's a lens. I want to get that lens on here. So what I do is, and I kind of have to do this now two-handed, but that's the way you usually do it when you're out on the road. I unscrew the top of that, the lid on that. Then I put it somewhere. With the lid unscrewed, I unscrew this part. Basically, I press the button here and unscrew this part. Now I have those two things separated. They are, well, got to be careful that it doesn't fall out. And then the only thing I do with this lens is that I lift it off its lid and I put it on the camera. Now this is a bit it's a bit difficult to do just without anything under it, without any table or anything, but you get used to it. Don't drop the lenses though, be careful. Practice over the bed if you want to practice. The important thing is the time between removing one lens and adding the other one to the camera should be as short as possible. So usually, let me just do that again here. Okay, unscrew it. I make sure I know where this red dot on the lens is, or for Canon EFS lenses it's a white square, because that has to align with the counterpart on the camera. And this way you have it in there in a second. So basically, again, taking this lens out, putting it on. And you see that it wasn't open longer than 1 or 2 seconds. And this way, you avoid getting too much dust in there. Also, make sure you do it in a dust-free environment. I wouldn't change the lens in the Sahara, other than maybe inside some place that is not really that dusty. At home, if you're really paranoid, I'm not paranoid, I'd rather clean my sensor every now and then. We'll talk about that in one of the future video podcasts. I'm not too paranoid, but if you are paranoid about that, go to the bathroom, switch on the shower, let it run for a couple of minutes, and that'll clean out a lot of the dust in the air, and then change your lenses there. But usually on the road, you don't have any showers that you can use for that, so gotta be quick. Make sure that you don't leave the camera body open for too long. Okay, switching back. Here we are. Okay, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the new backdrop. I think it's really cool. I really love it, and Matthias has done a tremendous job. Well, until then, this was Chris Marquardt from the Top Floor Production Studio.
Tips from the top floor. Tips from the top, alright, from the top floor.
Photocastnetwork.com, your photography resource in the podosphere. Photocastnetwork.com